Hey guys, this is Rachel, and today is going to be a very busy day. I have a lot of stuff for you. So I wanted to start out first of all with a couple of hauls. You can see I just woke up, I have no makeup, nothing on my face, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you guys some new products that I'm working with, and I didn't want to have anything on my face so that you could see kind of before and after. I just feel like a lot of times when I'm reviewing products and showing them to you, it's a little difficult because I already have makeup on and it doesn't give you a completely true, unbiased look at what the product can really do. So I'm starting with a completely clean face, and I have several different hauls for you, a lot of products to go over, and I am going to split it up into several different videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. So my first haul is actually from Walgreens, and I got 3 different products from there. It's just a small haul, and I wanted to share them with you. I'm excited about them all. This is the Wet n Wild On Edge Cream Eyeliner. This is, I guess Fergie worked with them to do this, but I was really excited. I am in the middle of doing a transition to cruelty-free products and cruelty-free brushes, and so I have used MAC for a long time. Now that I found out that they are selling in China and that they have changed their cruelty-free policy, I am on the search for a new cream eyeliner, gel eyeliner. I'm a huge fan of gel eyeliner. I just like the control, the precision that I can get with it. I like pencils too. I use that for more of smudge. I'm not as big into liquid liners. I like cream liners. So I really needed a replacement eyeliner. This one is in the color Little Black Dress, and I'm going to open it up for you. Okay, so as I've taken it out of the package, this is the container, you can see, and it opens up, and it looks, I could be totally wrong, it looks like there might be a little bit less than MAC, but this was like $3. It was on sale, so I can handle that. It also came with a little brush, which is pretty cool. This is a pretty big brush for me. I like a very small pointed brush. For the purpose of this, I am going to use the brush that it came with. So, as you can see, I have nothing on my eyes whatsoever. I am going to use this to draw a little bit of a line right above my upper lash line. And I mean, surprisingly, the line, you know, it's pretty thick, but I do feel like I have quite a bit of control with it. It's not splaying everywhere, which is nice. The brush is pretty dense, it's just thick. So, I mean, it could be something that a lot of people could get some good use out of. I actually think it would make a really good lip brush, or even like a spot concealer brush. I can think of a lot of uses for this brush. It's just that personally eyeliner wouldn't be my first choice for it. So there you can see, if I can get closer, see a little bit. First of all, I like it. It goes on really creamy. It is not, I mean, it's not too wet of a formula. It's not too dry. It is going on really, really well. I like the color payoff. I just love cream gel eyeliners. I really do. So I'm excited about this product. I hope it works out well. I hope it's something that is a dupe for the MAC. I use the fluid line, or I have used the fluid line in the past. Black Track. I really liked it. Like I said, unfortunately, because I'm making the switch to cruelty-free, it's not going to be a product I'm going to be able to use anymore, but I'm also trying to make a switch to use a lot more drugstore products. I use drugstore products all the time. I just sometimes use some higher end stuff in my video tutorials and things, and the feedback I've gotten so far is that people would prefer to see me use drugstore products because that's what is more available, it's more affordable, and I am going to really try to honor that and to do absolutely as many drugstore products as I can. I'm going to also use a few higher end products that are cruelty free just so that you guys can see the difference, because it is my belief that there are just as many good drugstore products as there are good high-end products. There are also just as many bad high-end products as there are bad drugstore products. So I really want to show that the price that you pay really does not always equate to quality. Sometimes it does, but with a little bit of research, I really think that it is just as easy to find good quality products that are cruelty-free, that are affordable, and that are absolutely effective at, anywhere, your local drugstore, Walmart, etc., as it is to find them in Sephora or any other high-end beauty store. So that's my little disclaimer for that. So you can see the cream eyeliner. I'm excited about that. I will be trying that out and letting you guys know about that as I go on with it. Now, my second product is a liquid liner. As I said, I'm not a huge liquid liner person. The formula is too wet. I am impatient. I want to move on, and I want to continue doing my makeup. I don't like letting it dry. I like a pretty, strong black line. Sometimes liquid doesn't give me as much color payoff as I'd like. It's a little bit more sheer, and I don't like to have to go over it. I don't like having to wait for it to dry so I can go over it again, and then I feel like I always rub some of it off. Like, it's just a pain. It's not my favorite, but a lot of people really do like it, and so I wanted to review some liquid liners as well for those of you that prefer that formula. So this is another Wet n Wild product. This is the Mega Liner. It's the liquid eyeliner, and I got it. It's in the color black. So it says that it's fast drying, smudge proof, two good things. It's got a brush applicator, and yeah, let's try it out. So I have it on the package. This is the container. As I pull this off, it does have a really small pointed brush, which we would expect from a liquid liner. Now, I will say it seems like a lot of product comes out on the brush when you first pull it out. So be mindful of that. As I started right on the inside corner of my eye, it's a lot of product. It's kind of sitting there. So I hope it is fast drying because there is a ton of it on my eye. So first impressions, I like it. It is very dark. You're getting a lot of color payoff. It's very intense black. It's actually more intense than the gel is over here. I like the precision. I'm just going to do a little flick here just so we can see how precise it actually is. The flick is really the true test of precision, isn't it? So there you go. I could probably, make the line a little bit more, clean and precise if I wanted to spend the time. But for these purposes, I think that will suffice. You can see I got a really good point there in the end, just using the applicator. It is still really wet. Even on the inside where I first applied it, it's still wet, so it obviously needs some time to dry. But I don't mind that as much because of the fact that it's such an intense black that I don't think that I'm going to have to go over it again. So I don't mind letting it dry if I know that I'm not going to have to be, going and touching it up and intensifying it with another coat. So yeah, I mean, I think that I can't say, so far for the wear of it, but just for the initial application and everything, I think that it applied as easily and as well, and I think that it looks as good as any, liquid liner that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot of them. The last one that I tried, not to throw anyone under the bus, but it was the Maybelline Lash Stiletto, and I thought that I've heard other people on YouTube say they really like it. I thought it was really terrible. I tried it in the very dark black, the dark black color, and it was really awful. It was really sheer. It looked like it had been watered down or something. I do not know, if I got a bad one or if I just differ in my opinion, but I took it back. I will not buy another one. I cannot say strongly enough. I would not recommend it to a friend. This is 10 times better. It is half as much. And I think already, again, I can't speak for the wear, but this one seems to look good already. So this is one I'm going to be wearing around, trying out. I'll let you know what I think of it. And on to the next one. Sorry, my eyes are going to be two different looks as we go on with the tutorial. And the last thing I got from Walgreens, this is a bronzer. I have a bunch of videos in the works. I'm doing the best of all the products that I've tried, all the products that I've used. And as far as now that I've transitioned over to cruelty free, I wanted to do my best of videos, best of bronzers, etc. I will have, each video will have drugstore and either all drugstore, or it will be drugstore and, you know, some high-end products as well, just to show both into the spectrum. So those will be up very soon, and a lot of these things will be featured in those videos as well as on my tutorials. So this is a bronzer. I'm going to be doing a bronzer video. And this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. It's got SPF 15. This is in the color Ticket to Brazil. It's one of their medium shades. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. And my first impression of this bronzer is it's got some shimmer. Not a ton. I like it because it looks like shimmer. It doesn't look like glitter. I'm going to put a little bit on my arm, and if you can see there about what it looks like on my skin, it's pretty, I like it because it does look brown. It has, you know, maybe a tiny bit of orange, but much, much more brown than orange. Any bronzer, it's hard because you're either going to get, you know, it's either going to go orange or it's going to go brown. If it gets brown, it can be too muddy. If it gets orange, it looks really fake. I think this is a nice in-between color. Again, I just swatched this on very heavily. Obviously, I would not do that to my whole face. This has a little bit of shimmer, but I honestly, I like it because it looks like it would be a little enough shimmer that you could use it as a contouring if you wanted to, but I think that you could also, I actually really wanted to use it as an all-over color. So I'm going to take a little, like a heavy brush, like a dense brush. This is an Eco Tools brush, and as I kind of blot on there, I'm seeing it's kind of, you know, getting a little bit of kind of fallout there, which I guess it's a powder product. I'm getting a certain element of that, but I don't like it because it means I'm wasting product. So hopefully I can swirl that up with my next thing. So I'm applying this right underneath of my cheekbones as kind of a contour. I just want to show that. And yeah, I'm just not getting a lot of shimmer here, like, and that's in a good way. Like, I like that it seems like it's not matte, like it's not a flat color, but it just isn't really, you know, it doesn't look glittery, which I like. So I think that this would be a perfectly fine contouring choice. I really do. So you could use it for that. I'm going to use that on my face. Again, I like this. I have yellow undertones to my skin. I'm pretty fair, obviously. So you can see, you know, it shows up on my skin, but it's not super, super dark, which again is good because I plan to use this as an all-over kind of thing. So I'm going to do the other side of my face. I'm using a little e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm going to just apply this all over just to kind of see what I can get as far as an all-over color. And my first impression is that it is doing what I wanted it to do. It is giving me kind of an all-over swatch of color. I like it because I'm not getting a ton of color, and you know, it's not changing the color of my skin. It's just kind of warming it up a little bit. And I like it. I think it looks really natural. And I have nothing on. I have no moisturizer. I have nothing. I literally just woke up. So I think that this is a good representation of what you would get from this product, especially if you had, you know, some makeup underneath or something like that. I think that it would just warm it up. I don't think you're going to have it actually completely changing the color of your foundation. So, and you can see kind of the difference I'm getting between my neck and my chin there. So yeah, I think it's really pretty. I really like this. It's got SPF in it. Obviously, I would not rely on this for your SPF completely, but it's nice to just get a little bit extra protection. I chose this especially because it has, it's kind of like a mineral thing. It has no talc in it. I know a lot of people don't have a problem with talc. Personally, my skin tends to be a little bit sensitive with it. So I can still use it. I can use blushes and things that have talc, but with all over things especially, sometimes they can have a tendency to break me out. So I have to be cautious. So if I can err on the side of safety and just avoid it completely, I usually do that just because I know my skin and I know what it can handle and what it can't. So, yeah, the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil. I am really excited about this. I think I'm going to be using this a lot. You get a lot. Like, this is 0.46 ounces, and this was literally like $4 or $3. I mean, it was really, really cheap. Again, Wet n Wild is doing a sale at Walgreens right now. Everything was like 25 to 30% off. It was a really, really good deal. I think it was like $3. Yeah, I mean, I've tried a million bronzers, and so far, this works as well as a lot of stuff, or better than a lot of stuff that I've seen go for $35, $40, $50, crazy prices. This is a drugstore great find so far. So we will try it out as time goes on, and you guys can try it out and see for yourself. But $3, not a bad gamble. So anyways, I'm just to show you one more time what I'm working with here. That was my liquid liner side. That is my gel liner side. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer used as a contouring, and this side is the overall color. You can just kind of see down the line of my face the difference that it makes. I think it's a great look. So that is my Walgreens haul video. I am going to wash my face, and I am going to do another haul video for you and demonstrate a few more products. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that this is helpful for you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.